Okay, hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today, as you saw, I got a candle making kit, and today I'm going to be trying to make candles. Let's go ahead and take a look at the kit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and smell some of these scents because I'm curious on a couple of them. So I'm going to start with some more average ones. I'm going to start with vanilla, see what vanilla's like. Whoa, it's not like vanilla extract. There's like it's like spice. There's a spice to it. The next, probably most common, is lavender. Lavender's really nice. Really tingles your nose hairs. Next, let's see cinnamon. I'm curious on what cinnamon is gonna be. Here we go, cinnamon. Strong and reminds me of Christmas, that's for sure. It's kind of like, it's not just cinnamon, it's like a piney cinnamon. Next, let's try the apple. Ooh, apple's really nice. It's like you can smell fresh moistness. It's weird. Like it just smells fresh. It's really weird. I really like it though. Next is jasmine. I don't know what jasmine's supposed to smell like, but here we go. Ooh, jasmine's really nice. You know what? Yeah, I think I've smelled this before. This is definitely, yeah. It's good stuff. And the last and most weird of all the scents, sandalwood. There's a wood smell. Let's see what sandalwood. Ugh. I'm getting cologne vibes. Oh, that's interesting. Definitely not my favorite, but it's interesting. I think my favorite is gonna be either apple or jasmine, for sure. They're just kind of like fresh and nice and elegant to your nose. But those are all the scents that they gave us. Okay, so we got the kit all laid out and it looks super nice. Now, because I don't want to get wax on the counter, I'm gonna go ahead and get some of like, just like butcher paper and put it down, that way we can protect the counters. So now we have the counter all nice and protected, that way we won't spill wax on the counter. I was thinking about doing some right here, but I'm not actually gonna be working over here, so I think it'll be fine. I think here's the best spot for it. More wax. I like. Put wax. Okay. Okay, so for my first candle, I'm gonna be doing it in this little tin. I'm gonna be doing a jasmine with a light green. I'm thinking about adding a little bit of mica powder to give it a shimmer. So it's gonna be a light green jasmine shimmery candle. I think it'll be super cute. Already starting to melt around the sides there, as you can see. It's nice and melty down there. This is a lot quicker than I thought it would melt. Okay, so as you can see, all of it is starting to get super melty. It's super melted already, and it's only been maybe 2 minutes. This is working great. We'll go ahead and add our mica powder into there. And then I'll also add our block of green dye so we can change the color of this. So I just do it over the pot, right? Adding jasmine in there. It's about a little bit more than half. I'll do a little bit more just because I feel like it. It's beautiful. Let's go ahead and stir it. Should have sent it through. It smells so good. So now we have our candle. So I'm probably gonna get the wick ready now. Go ahead and take this. I'm assuming it's double-sided. Hoping it's double-sided. Stick it on there. Then right there. Well, I think this was used to like find the middle, but I think that's just when putting the wax in it. But well, I hope that's centered enough. Does that look centered to you? Mm-hmm. Center-ish. And then I'll put it in this guy, through this guy, and then now it should keep it centered while putting wax in. I add the wax to our little candle here. It's not that hot, but still. Don't want to spill too much water from this. Should be okay though. It's very shimmery. Should I stop there or more? There's good. A little bit left, but that's okay. Voila, jasmine candle. So now I'm just gonna wait for it to dry, and then we can sniff. We can sniff our candle. Okay. Okay, we made makeshift candle with just string because it was too big, and we're gonna pour all the leftover wax from all of our candles into here. Let's see how it looks, but I'm gonna pour the green. Beautiful. Okay, so here, there's the pot. I'm go ahead and dump in all of our, actually not dumping, that would be bad. I'm going to set in the other pot of wax in there, and I shall see this pot later. Okay, so for my second candle, I'm gonna be using this cute yellow jar with the bamboo lid, and I'm gonna be doing a cinnamon vanilla. The vanillas already kind of spicy with a little bit of gold mica powder and just some white coloring, and it looks the same as regular wax, but it'll come out more white in the end. This candle is, I poured it and it's smelling like fall, while the jasmine one is starting to harden and looking nice. So let's go ahead and make our next candle. Candle number 3. That's nice. Go ahead and open up our bag. Go ahead and dump it into now we got a jug full of wax. I know what wax is. Gotta turn the stove on. Okay, so for the next candle, I was thinking of doing another one in the little tin. I'm gonna do a lavender with the color of like just a light purple, like lavender. So we can have a nice little lavender candle, and then we can maybe do some little shimmers. But I'm thinking about leaving this one just flat. I'm gonna go ahead and chalk this purple guy straight down the middle. The purple. It's so fun to watch. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab some of this lavender scent, I say, and then put it into this beautiful looking purple color. It's actually gonna come out a lot more pastel than that, but I'm gonna just get a couple squirts of this lavender into here. I'm gonna get around 3.5-ish squirts, and then I'm also gonna add a little bit of like actual lavender essential oils, because this was just a lavender scent, not an actual essential oil. This you can't really pipe out, so you just have to shake a couple drops in, and that's what I did right there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take the little pot here off of the water and make sure there's no water dripping from the end, so that's why I kind of scraped it on the bottom there. And I'm now just gonna pour the wax into this little candle. I didn't notice here, but I actually forgot the little straightening device and then realizes that later. So I did use it for this candle, but just a little bit later. And the candle actually looks kind of pinkish, and I got worried there, but it ended up being okay. So then I just went ahead and looked at some of these labels, and some of the labels weren't how I wanted them to be on the top of the lid. But some of them were just the names, because I did a couple mixtures. So I went ahead and just started with taking off the jasmine sticker, and you can't really see here, but it's actually really hard to get it level because there's no like lip or anything. You just kind of have to like aim for the middle. So it took me a few tries, but I finally got it relatively centered, and it looked pretty good. So that's the jasmine one, and it's nice and smooth. As you can see, I was really satisfied by just continuously rubbing this thing over and over. It's kind of funny. And then I stop, and then I keep rubbing it again. But yeah, so I really like how smooth and nice this jasmine lid is. Wow, isn't that great? But now I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the lavender sticker, and I like the color of this one a little bit more than the last one. So we're just gonna do the same thing as we did on the other one by just trying to get it level, hoping for the best, kind of just eyeballing it, and that one went down a lot smoother than the other one, and I didn't rub this one as much. But now I have the jasmine and lavender labels, so that's pretty nice. And here I'm opening bag number 4. These bags are ginormous, and yet they only make one candle. It's weird to me. So yeah, bag number 4, opener on up for the 4th time, and then I realized I left my pot, so I had to go back to grab my little pot thingy thing to dump the wax into. So I just went ahead and poured all of that straight down the hatch into the pot like every other time before. But now that I do this, I just have to put it on the stove. So for this candle, I'm doing the cute pink container, and it's going to be a jasmine and apple. It's super fruity, so I decided to do that as a nice orange and maybe add a little bit of pink powder to it. But I had to take a lunch break first because I got hungry. And no, I didn't use the same water as the ones for the candle. So here I'm just going to use my little pipette thing to get a couple squirts of both apple and the jasmine together. I didn't think this, but it's actually a really great combo, and it just smells like tropical fruitiness. It's really not what you'd think it would be, but it's super nice, pleasant smelling. And then I realized there was not enough left to squirt, so I just dumped the whole thing in and got every last drop out of that bottle that I could, because it just smelled so stinking good. Okay, so here I'm just taking the orange wax. It actually looks super dark, but it comes out really nice and pastel, and I'm just gonna pour it straight into this guy, and I made sure to use the leveling not leveling, centering device this time, and dumped out a lot of wax, but and now we're on to candle number 5. Rip open our bag like usual, open it on up, and pour it down into our little coffin. Okay, so right here, I actually stopped, and I'm gonna save around just a wee bit of wax left to do a different color at the top. I'm just kind of experimenting. But now that I got this mostly melted down, that's kind of gross looking. Ew, that's nasty. I have our candle ready, and I'm just gonna be doing it in the white one. And I'm gonna make it red, and I'm gonna be doing an apple scent. So I kind of just gave up on the whole temperature thing until, I said, why not? I could get a good clip of it. So I did. Gonna plop in the color. Here we go for a little pour. This color's actually really nice. I haven't actually seen this color dried yet because I put another color over it. Which is what you're about to see, and it kind of just mixed rather than sat on top of it. But now we are going to put the rest of it in this, our multicolored jar of extra wax. So let's see how the pink looks on top of yellow. That's interesting. Okay, here goes the pour. It's so satisfying every time. And look at that. It's beautiful. Now we're gonna use some of the mica powders and make it all nice and shimmery. It definitely didn't just drop that. Let's go ahead and mix it. Ooh, that's steam. Let's make it nice and shimmery and all the colors nice and even. I already added the green mica, but now I'm just gonna take this green block here. I was gonna try and get it on spoon so it didn't plop like the last one. I was like, meh, who cares, and then just plopped it in. Now I'm gonna add the last couple droplets of our apple scent, because I've used this in a bunch, but there's still a little bit left for the top there. So I just went and put that back, and went ahead and brought our pot over and made sure that that made a little cooling pad so we can have it start to cool to pour it. It's all nice and ready. It's super dark green. And I'm just gonna use a little pipette thing to try and get some to just sit on top, because the top hadn't cooled, but I still had to melt it and stuff, so I thought I would have enough time, and I didn't. So I eventually, after scooping and squirting a couple, I eventually just poured it, and it mixed, and it was super, it is super ugly. Ugly. So I just went ahead and poured it all on with like the different colored micas. It just turned into a big barf looking poo. That's basically what it looked like. You didn't even smell at that point either. Because they added another layer of wax on top to make it look better once it dried. So now you can't even smell it either. As you can see, it's ugly. And I mean like ugly. So we're just gonna move on to the next one, which is gonna be a vanilla, I think it was sandalwood, in these super cute bamboo jars. So it is sandalwood, and I'm gonna do a bright yellow for it because I feel like it matched. And opening our bag of wax once again. So I went ahead and just turned the stove on to get our water nice and hot so that our wax can melt. And then I wanted to get this more chopped up because it looked kind of big and chunky. Normally it takes a long time, so I just chopped it up and made it into nice little chunks there. So I'm going to take these, and they provide them so you can like wrap them around the candle. But now I'm going to add our scent to the candle. So yes, it's vanilla, which has a little bit of spice, and the sandalwood, which is really hard to explain because it doesn't really smell like wood. It smells like cologne, but together they make like this sweet, spicy combo. It's pretty nice. So now I'm just gonna do the satisfying pour. The color is really unpleasing, but it turns out looking super cute with the pastel yellow. But yeah, there's a little bit of mica shining through there, and it's super cute. The last bag. Here's the last one. If I can open it, my golly. Oh, it's not good. So this last candle is black, and I'm just gonna do a straight sandalwood, which again kind of smelled cologne-y, so I thought a man candle would be good for the black. A mandel. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, this black one will look really good with the white, just white soap. Gonna go ahead and add the scent into that. And here we go for the last pour, the last candle. This looks just about as yellow as the, yellow candle, but this is actually just clear, which is weird to me. So we're gonna go ahead and pour that in there. So here are the finished candles. They're super cute. Two of them haven't fully dried yet. Don't worry about that one in the corner. We don't talk about him. But these turned out super cute, starting with the jasmine candle, which was our first candle, into the second candle, which this is a vanilla cinnamon. And our third one was this nice, cute lavender. Then went to the fruity orange candle. And then the next one was this one, which is the vanilla sandalwood. And then our mandel, which is just the straight sandalwood. This one actually turned out really nice. And this failed apple, which doesn't really get too much of a review, but these turned out super cute. I'm really happy with them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed making candles with me. It was certainly fun for me, and I hope to see you guys again in another video.